please, fencers, greet each other. Thank you. Ready? Go! Stop!
It starts with the double hits, classic.
We have 2 attacks, 2 hits, both 1 point. Ready? Go! Stop!
Flat
We have an attack to the hand from right to left, 1 point green. Ready? Go!
Lunge, but
Out.
I didn't think it landed.
And then strike after blow on the hands.
We have an attack from green that hits the hand, but the blade
I like
from
that the
white is
judge
already underway
switch to English.
and hits to the hand, so we have both 1 point. Ready? Go!
Melissa takes a 1 point lead.
Stop! We have,
measuring of
we have
the
an attack
opponent.
from green
Melissa
to the
is-
head of
Melissa is
white
not
that
used- the green
hits,
fencer is
but
not
we
used to
also have an
fencing
Unterhau from
opponents as
white
tall
to green
as,
that hits to the
she
hand.
works
So
as
we
a
have
white fencer.
2 points green, 1 point white. Ready? Go!
She does manage so far.
Stop!
There was a head hit before.
We have a
that didn't
continued
get through.
attack from green to the hand of white for 1
I'm
point.
noticing that green has a lot more
Ready?
control of her blade
Go.
than white. White loses control of her blade.
Stop! We have a direct counterattack from green to the head of white for 2 points green. Ready? Go! Stop!
Nice thrust.
The Absetzen from white to green to the torso hits for 2 points.
Melissa's really
Ready?
known for a good swap.
Go!
It's hard to get close to her.
Yeah, that's what she said. She said her distance management was very good.
Stop! We have a parry riposte from white
Yeah.
to green to the arm for 1 point white.
Green's attack was a little bit too
Ready?
slow and
Go.
a nice riposte from white.
Stop!
Flat as flat can be. You saw the sword
The
bend.
cut to the hand from white is too short, so no points for that. Ready?
What you mean by too short?
Go! Stop!
Hit to the hands after blow to the head. A classic. I'm missing a little bit of a intention of.
Of the white fencer,
Yeah,
yes.
green can
Yes.
also go a little bit harder, in my opinion.
I think Melissa's thrusts are very solid.
Yeah,
But
very
when
solid.
it comes to the strikes, there's a little bit of hesitation, maybe.
Yeah.
So the blade of white starts after the blade from green hits. And before I said stop. That means that we have an afterblow from white to the head, so we have no points this time. Ready?
So
Go.
strike after blow, no points. Remember, the after blow can't make points. Only reduce
Stop.
the points you get against you.
We have a thrust from green to the torso of white, 2 points green. Ready? Go!
It's taking a lead.
Stop! We have a hit from green to the arm of white for 1 point. Ready? Go! Stop!
Yeah, again,
Wo hast du
slight
den?
lack of intention.
I think the white fencer, she's coming almost into distance, but it looks like then she doesn't know what to do.
She freezes. I think she's noticing the
Okay.
change of tempo, and then
We
she's
have 2 hits,
freezing
but only
and not
one
continuing.
valid hit.
she
The hit
planned.
we award is the hit from green to white to the hand. The hit from white to green was a bit too short, so 1 point green.
I
Ready?
think with too short is low quality,
Go.
that it means.
Probably disconnect.
Stop.
Green fencer calls flat.
On her own hit, but she's not
Yes,
allowed to do that
she's
actually.
not allowed to do that yet.
I think it's very
No points for this
noticeable to tell the
this
judge by
exchange.
yourself, hey, no, that
Ready?
was not correct, it was just flat.
Go.
Still, she's not allowed to do that.
Anyway,
Stop.
hit. No, from green.
We
Was a
have
diagonal
an
strike, I
attack
think,
from
but so
white
the
to
edge
the
alignment
hand
was
of
like
green.
iffy, but I think
The
good
hit
enough.
from green comes after the stop. So we have 1
is
point white for the hit
Quite
to the hand.
strict in terms
Ready?
of
Go.
afterblow tempo. It was
Yeah, but I think a couple of exchanges ago, Juliet hit an afterblow that was a lot later than this.
yes.
Stop.
See anything?
Both hit each other's hand, but without a clear action, so
Okay.
no points for this. Ready? Go.
Okay, 14 to 5. It's a big advantage with 12 seconds left.
Stop.
So Juliet needs to change her plan.
The hit from green, or the cut from green, is a bit too short, so no points for this action. Last exchange. Ready? Go. Stop.
Yeah,
Nice.
Okay,
thrust.
we have the thrust from green that hits the upper side of the arm for 1 point green. 90 seconds pause.
I think I've noticed that green closes her feet very close together to make the long lunge. So maybe that's a way to predict when she's going to thrust in. Yeah, something to look out for.
It's hard to adjust to opponents like Melissa if you don't have somebody like this in your everyday training. It's
Yeah.
like it feels like you're in the right distance, but then you're already dead. So she's really managing her thrusts very well.
what I know about Melissa is that not only the thrusts are very good and well placed and well timed, but if you get closed, she also had other methods of hitting you.
Yeah, I think she's quite big for the most female fencers I know.
Yeah.
So which helps in the close play also because you have more mass to throw around.
No, she's also just good in close and in far distance.
Yeah.
We'll see how Juliet adapts.
I haven't seen Juliet really closing the distance yet.
No.
I think from her it was mostly hand hits.
I think at some point she had to commit to one way she wants to go, one play, trying to go against Melissa.
She's reacting. Juliet is very much reactive now to Melissa.
Yeah.
That's not a good way to fence. Again.
We have a thrust from green to the head of white for 2 points green. Ready? Go. Stop. We have a hit
Hesitation from green.
from white to the hands of green for 1 point white.
We got her out
Ready?
on a mistake, but
Go.
I don't think she makes enough mistakes to really win a fight with this tactic.
Stop.
I think the
We have
thrust
two
came
attacks.
short.
Green
Yeah.
hits with the flat side of the blade. White hits valid to the hand for 1 point white. Ready? Go.
Into 7.
Stop.
It was a strike on the hands.
We have a cut
There was no
from
thrusting
white
motion.
to the hands of green for
I don't
1
call that
point
a
white.
thrusting, a cutting motion. Sorry.
Ready? Go. Stop. And again, same action. We have a cut from white to the hands of green for one. Stop.
The screen froze, that's why the points didn't add up.
Okay.
The coach of Juliet called a timeout because the points weren't counted anymore, and I think the time also didn't count anymore. I'm not sure. Yeah, on the live stream the time keeps counting, but on the screen that we see here, it's frozen at 1 minute 15, if I'm correct. Yeah, another case of technical difficulties.
I believe Juliet is getting more into the fight. She used some opportunities, even if there were only a few, but to make scores against Melissa. I like that.
Yeah, I think she's using her size as well. The fact that, yeah, it's difficult for Melissa because
So-
yeah, she has long arms, so distance feels a bit different. And Melissa is cutting short, and Juliet is then catching her on the hands.
Okay. Am I mute?
But making 10
No, okay,
points
great.
on the hands is
So okay, we
gonna
have
be
a
difficult.
small technical issue. The time we see on the counter is wrong. The table will tell me when the time is up. So for the viewers,
Timing
don't
on
count
the
on
screen
time
right
you see
now is
there,
not
but
the
the
correct
points
timing.
are right. Okay, both fencers ready to go on. Great.
Here they
Ready?
go again.
Go.
I think it's a very
Stop.
double.
We have a
face.
double hit to the head. Sorry.
There's a lot less energy being used than in the previous two fights. A lot more on distance, a lot more
We have a double hit.
playing the fainting game.
Both 2 points. Why? The blade
Thinking
connecting
distance
to the upper side of
management
the
and trying
shoulder
to lure the
counts as
opponent
head.
into
So, both fencers,
somewhat
2
distance
points.
that fits the other.
Ready? Go.
20 to 10 is still a 10-point difference.
Stop.
I think she hit to the face before, didn't get seen.
I
And
do
she
not know
just
what
did
points. We
again.
had a very slight hit from green to the hands of white, but that was not enough. So we do that again. Ready?
No quality
Go.
according to the judge. We continue.
Stop.
Yeah. You see white
We have an
fencer
attack
pulling
from
up
green to the arms of
the
white for
point
1 point
just
green.
before
Ready?
closing
Go.
distance, which is kind of
She's showing her hands basically.
yes,
Before
and
she
losing the threat on
Yeah.
her target. So that's Melissa
Yeah.
takes advantage of
Stop.
this.
She pulls her point back a
We
little
have an
bit too
attack
much to
from
white
green.
fencer, which gives openings for green.
That thrusts. So we have a thrust from green that does not hit, but we have an attack from white that hits valid to the torso for 2 points white.
I think if green had a little bit
Ready?
more precision in her thrust, then
Go.
he would have made the points, but she missed. I think also Juliet has a size that green is not used to.
Stop. We have a double hit. 1 point white for the hit to the head,
Was,
2
very
points
flat
green for
again.
the
Yes.
hit to the head.
Yes.
Ready? Go. Stop. Okay.
Grab from green with a nice finish. I didn't see any hits before the sword grab or the arm grab.
Okay, so what I do count as a valid hit is the cut with the blade from green to the head of white for 2 points. What's the time? 28 seconds left. Okay, good.
28 seconds
Ready?
left.
Go.
25 to 13. It's a 12-point difference.
Stop. We have a hit from green to the hands of white,
We
but
have
then
some
we have an
quality
afterblow.
issues.
That means the blade started after the
Juliet
first hit,
really
but
has to
before I said
change
stop,
her
so we have
game
no
for
points
the
in
next
this check,
round.
this
At
exchange.
least
Ready?
what she's doing now does not
Go.
work for her.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think it's. I don't know if
Stop.
it's. You can solve it with tactics
We-
because
We do have a
I
double
think
hit
there's
to
a
the
very
hands. We
big
have a cut from
like
white and a
technique
cut from
advantage
green,
for
so
the
both
green.
1 point.
Her
Last
movements
exchange
are
for
way
this
smaller,
second
way
round. Ready?
shorter.
Go.
While White is going way wider with her hands. So it's gonna be very tough to solve that big of a difference with tactics alone.
Stop.
Yeah.
A big speed
We
advantage
have
for
a
green
thrust
also.
from green to the arm of white for 1 point green. 90 seconds. Pause.
15-point difference at the end of the second round. Juliet looks really tired. Melissa, not as much.
So I'm gonna check on Philip, who's up in the next fight.
Okay,
and leave
thanks
you
for
to it.
joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Thomas.
So we are here, the final rounds. Melissa Kleis against Juliet Himelaar. Yeah, I think the main difference we see is the training. I think Melissa is training a lot more intensely than Juliet, even though they are training just for 3 years. Melissa, yeah, if you train more times in a week, then you get better quicker, I think. Also, there's a big disparity in a tournament experience where Melissa has like, I think, over 70 fights, and Juliet doesn't even have 20 fights in tournaments.
Okay,
So
fencers, get ready.
Even more impressive that she's here and how well she's doing for that.
yeah, true.
Ready?
I think
Go.
was it a last-minute replacement also,
Yes.
or yeah?
Yes, she jumped in for someone who couldn't make it, sadly.
Yeah.
Stop.
So, big shout out for that and respect.
We have a cut from green over the mask of white for 2 points green.
But yeah, this does show
Ready?
that like, training
Go.
helps, training matters.
Stop.
I wouldn't have
Flat
caught
hits,
that.
We have a valid hit.
I wouldn't have
Parry
caught it
post
either.
From green to the arm of white for 1 point green.
It's very
Ready?
forgiving in quality,
Go.
I think,
This one, yes.
the judge.
Stop.
It was nothing.
We have an invalid hit with the flat side of the blade from green to white, so no points.
I think
Ready?
the judge is very clear in what
Go.
he scores. At least he scores everything, and then
Yeah.
tells, okay, no, we stopped here, but it was a flat, so it doesn't count, or we stopped it, but it was just too short, it didn't connect properly.
Stop.
Nice thrust landed. No, I think in the previous
We have a hit
exchange,
from green
when the flat
to the
hits and
mask
it's
of
like
white
the hit like it was,
for 2 points.
I think you can just let it continue. I think it was
Okay,
a
one
led to an action
break,
that
please.
Like that.
I think White Fencer is overheating.
Okay,
Just a short break.
so Juliet.
Safety call.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. Okay.
Don't forget these suits are very hot. They restrict the movement. It's not comfortable.
And you don't have to remember they are fighting 3 fights after each other with 2 minutes fighting time.
So not 2 minutes in total, 2 minutes fighting time. I think the fights last more than half an hour.
And we're going to continue. Pretty short.
Yeah, Juliet is back, but she is not putting on her mask.
No.
Second try. This is a great moment to remind us all that we are here for the fun. And Juliet decided to not continue the fight for medical reasons. So we do have a winner for this fight. So please greet each other and then come to the middle.
Smart choice.
Okay, please give me your hand. The winner of this fight is Melissa with 32 to 14 points. But thank you both for having you guys here. And I'm giving back to Michael, if he's somewhere. There he is.
Okay, I think we're live now. So first of all, congratulations on your win against Juliet. I think, yeah. What do you think about her having to forfeit the fight?
Yeah, I think she did a great job, especially with her cuts to my arms. It was not so easy to deal with that for me, and yeah, I'm a little bit sad how it ended, but yeah, I hope she will get better soon.
Yeah, I noticed also, like from Juliet, what she did well is, I think, use her size. I think, yeah, your thrust didn't reach or barely reach, or maybe they even missed. Was there something about her that she's being like quite tall for a girl? Did it throw you off a little bit, or?
Yes, it is unusual to fight taller girls than me, but yeah, I train with a lot of male people in my club, so there are also people which are taller than me in my training. But yeah, it was unusual, and she did a great job with moving a little bit to the side, and so I can't land every thrust I tried.
Yeah, but yeah, you did land a lot of thrust. You did land a lot of hits to the hands. But I have the idea that her Unterhau strike to the wrist, that it was very difficult to defend.
Yes, I noticed that she has a little motion when I try to simulate an attack but not continue it. So I was trying to use this backward motion to thrust inside, but sometimes she did instead a cut to my arms. So yeah, that was something I need a little bit of time to figure out when she does what of these both actions.
Okay, any thoughts, other thoughts on your fight? Because I really enjoyed it, to be honest.
It was nice, and I'm really glad that you find her, and it was fun to fight with new opponents I didn't know so far. So thank you for organizing it.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for your fight and for the show, and congratulations again on your win.
Thank you.